from the Boston Internet Marketing Meetup, and we have a special broadcast today. We are live with Keith Sparrow at the Nerd Center in Cambridge, the Sad Bag, and we are being joined today by Chris Brogan and his effort to bring some supplies down to New York. So it's a special sort of broadcast today to launch this off. We think this is really cool to show remote live broadcast and a great cause. So Keith, I'm going to throw it over to you and tell us a little bit about where you are and what's going on. And we also have somebody here who is live from that area, from the Rockaway area. So,
alrighty.
Bring that in. We have some pictures that he just came back. So Keith, take it over to you.
Thank you. I'm standing live at the Nerd Center. We're on the 11th floor where they have been storing all of the goods that have been coming in since 3 o'clock this afternoon. I'm here with Navas, who's from AMA. And I guess one of the things we get to tell you is that this is how fast you can mobilize a network of people in a real-time web world. I think Lou saw this first over the weekend, the message from Chris Brogan. He got in touch with me this morning at about 8:39, and by this afternoon, not only did we have supplies to bring over here, but we were able to link up a live network and inform our 750 members at the Meetup that this event's going on. So I'm going to walk you through a little bit of what's here on the tables. And if you can see Chris's... and get them here, that'd be great. So there are all kinds of things for kids, diapers, food. Can you see this all right?
Yes, we're seeing it great. And one of the things that we have, one of my office mates right here in south of Boston, we are, Courtney McGlynn has just come back from the Rockaway area where his wife's family lives and has their family home. And one of the things that he has mentioned is that it's very cold there now. So having things to deal with warm coats and generators and heat and stuff like that.
All right, well, I can show you there are bags and bags of clothes, too.
Oh, perfect. Yeah.
This is pretty cool. Keith, do you know where they're heading in New York?
When Chris gets here, we can ask him.
Okay.
New Jersey, we have somebody going to New Jersey. Newark and South Shore. Here's the clothing area.
Okay. Now, for those of you who are watching this, Keith is walking around with a laptop using the wireless connection in the Nerd Center, right? I think?
Right, that is correct. I'm on the guest network, and we went live.
And we went live.
There are about a dozen volunteers from Microsoft here. It's great of them to use the facility, give us access, as well as to give Chris a place to put what's going to be more than one truckload from the looks of it.
You can see people sort of packing things up, so that's really cool.
Yeah, and a ton of paper towels and bleach.
Yeah, there you go. You'll need plenty of that.
That's it. And I'm going to walk out towards the elevator because the last time the air came up, it had carriers full of clothing.
Pretty cool, Keith. You're the roving reporter.
You know what? Network television may have some issues catching up, or the quality here may be a little bit different, but imagine if you use a real...
The quality is fine. You know, when you move, it gets a little fuzzy, but it's not bad. It's very easy to see what you have going on, and so it's not a problem at all.
Well, I think about the implications. You know, I first got into real time starting with, it was Jeff Pulver who was mobilizing people because of the earthquake in Haiti, and the ability with which you could pinpoint people with smartphones, whether you could get online like this is pretty sophisticated with a camera, but just having the phone and tweeting, people were able to get in touch with each other. So you combine this with broadcast networking and people on the ground right at a place where something's happening. And rather than being paparazzi, hopefully be able to help and bring things over. So in the name of the Boston Internet Marketing Meetup, we brought over a case of paper towels and 24 of the Kendall Press little hand sanitizers that Mark was glad to just hand over to me. So we ran them across the street.
This is almost like having a flash mob, but done with video, with people just sort of coming together and doing something, but it's in a video and a live format, instantaneously.
Yep.
It's kind of remarkable how quick this all came together from an email this morning to here we are. And it's like with that little bit more time, it's like how do you leverage these people? It's remarkable what we can do.
It really is.
Keith, why don't you describe a little bit more what we see there? I'm assuming you're waiting to see if Chris is going to be around somewhere. And
Yep, he's down. I'm hesitating to get in there and see if I keep the connection or lose it.
Right, right.
But I know that they went down to his car, and that was filled to the absolute gills with pretty much what you're seeing here in a smaller expanse. So here comes an elevator now.
All right.
Can I put you guys on for a minute, Chris and Jackie, and whoever else would like to be part of this? So this is live on Boston Internet Marketing Meetup.
Hey, Boston. Hey, Lou. We're the AMA and the BIM guys.
Yeah, great.
Hey, good effort you're doing.
Oh, thanks. We're having fun. Jack's doing all the work. I'm just a visitor.
Right. No, this is fabulous. We were able to put together our Google Hangout from the Boston Internet Marketing Meetup, and so to get everybody connected and show what we're doing and what you guys are doing, and it's fabulous. So.
Well, it's cool that it all came together, and the folks here at Microsoft just really put it together fast, and it was just, we sent out just a couple messages saying, hey, can we have a place, and they were really fast to respond, and then the local Boston area, they all just came. It was really great.
Right.
Well,
Yeah, we saw your messages this
then.
morning, so.
Let me ask a question for anybody that's here in the audience. How much longer will you be collecting items this afternoon?
We're done.
You're done. So you got
4 o'clock. We got everything we needed, and anybody else is ready to do it. Just find a great partner like Microsoft and a bunch of trucks.
And Jackie, one of the questions that was asked is, where in New York are you heading?
Tomorrow I'll be heading to Staten Island, to
Very
3 different
hard hit.
parts of Staten Island, and we have one other driver, Jennifer. She'll be headed to New Jersey by Seaside. That was hit really bad.
Yep.
And then
South Shore.
we also have a big truck that's coming tomorrow to pick up the rest, and we're still deciding on where that's going to go, but we'll make sure everyone's stuff gets to where it needs to go.
And that's Bigfoot Movers in Arlington, by the way, so they deserve a plug too. So should anyone have a actual professional move to do, Bigfoot Movers are the guys.
So, Chris, one of the things, the guy that's standing right behind me here is Courtney McGlynn, and his wife's family is from Rockaway, and he just came back from there this morning and visiting his family. He's swing that around a little bit. And one of the messages that he talked about is how cold it is there and how much people need coats and things to be warm. So that's
A lot of people brought winter clothes.
There's a lot of clothing as we took the tour back there before.
Yeah, we got lots and lots of coats, so we're definitely going to be taking all of those. Rockaway was actually, I was trying to figure out a way. I would like to be able to go to everywhere, Rockaway, Long Beach. Unfortunately, with the gas situation, it makes it tricky in terms of being able to carry enough gas for me, gas to go, and then to make it to all the places and have enough gas that I brought with me to get back. And so if I'm stopping all along the way at different places, then it makes it trickier to get home.
I gassed up I left here and I went to about New Haven where Ikeda is, and I filled my tank there. And then when I went to Rockaway, when I went in, I made the mistake of going through Broad Channel. I don't know if you're familiar enough with that, but I went through Broad Channel and Howard Beach and then Broad Channel and then across that bridge. When I came back, I was much smarter, and I took the Marine Parkway Bridge, got on the belt, and that was a straight shot because you use up a lot of gas going the other way because of all the traffic, whereas the belt, off the belt, onto the Marine Parkway, and then you're in Rockaway, and you can either go to Breezy Point, where they had over 100 homes burned, or you can go to Bell Harbor. They had, I think, 24, 25 homes burned.
Wow.
The burning homes are really everybody else, it's terrible, but it's really flooding in the basements, and and that can all be coped with as much of a disruption as it is. But the burnouts are just horrific, just absolutely horrific. And my brother-in-law was described the night of the event as raining softball-sized embers out of the sky.
Wow.
Just horrific, and the people are pretty shell-shocked.
How are the relief efforts there? Are they still really needing more, or?
the Red Cross didn't arrive till Saturday, and we're talking about an event that happened on Monday and Tuesday.
Monday.
Eventually. And I'm sure that's, there's only so many human beings to go around. There's only so, it's triage, Breezy Point, as I say, 100 houses, they're worse off than Bell Harbor was. So they're probably second or third. But as of yesterday, no FEMA at all.
So if you had to say what would be supplies they need, is it the same things the bleach and stuff?
Yeah, it really depends on where you go. They have no power, but it's a big cops and firemen neighborhood, so there's a lot of guys who have generators, et cetera.
Cool.
It's people that were burned out. They're the worst. They have nothing. They have no food there.
We're going to let these guys get on their way.
Thank you, guys.
Hey guys,
Good luck. God bless you.
Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Jackie.
Thank you for taking the trip.
Thank
Safe
you.
travels. Thanks. Good.
Well, Keith, awesome job on the spot and then some.
It's pretty amazing. Take care. We'll see you. Naveed is leaving now for his. He was helping hold up the laptop. It's very heavy. It's not like a video camera.
Right.
Way to go, Nivas.
So Keith, just to sort of sum up there at the Nerd Center, you're with Chris Brogan and Jackie trying to bring supplies down and to just sort of do what everybody does and sort of contribute to the...
Well, that's it. And you think this is the real-time, informal response. So Chris starts on Sunday with Jackie Carley. Emails are out. Today is Monday. All the goods are here going into 2 cars, one heading to New Jersey, one heading to New York City. And then a truckload is following up tomorrow with the huge quantities that you saw that I toured around before. And I'm sure FEMA is down there. I know people from FEMA who were dispatched immediately. But what this really goes to show you is when you have a community working together, you can rifle in on an important area where there's a group waiting for help because there aren't enough people to go around. And yet, through all of these connections, we got this up on a broadcast. They've got carfuls and a truck full going down there. And there's no bureaucracy, no red tape, no paperwork to fill out to do this. And so a very different world, and I wonder how this will start to influence the more standard and, older, more fun systems. But if you can combine the two, you've got a pretty powerful feet on the street of humans, as Chris would call them. And then you can put the organizational focus behind it that could really deliver the trucks and the things needed. So I think that's a topic for another day, but I thank you guys for coming in live like this.
Yeah, no, it's
fabulous.
fabulous.
We've got a lot to talk about at the next meetup.
That's for sure. Good work, Keith.
All right, great. Thank you, Keith. Lou, hang on. We're going to go. We'll see you
Signing off.
and wherever
See
you
you
go.
soon.